Previously in the GodBreaking, our group of heroes attacked the large, nebulous being that used to be Baruch, Archangel of War. And as you guys did, you did battle with one of its combined constructs, and managed to, through the clever use of some legacy items and various abilities, and Elwyn's new staff, managed to destroy the basically Voltron together war-worn construct, while Akelia did battle with Baruch himself above the clouds. Adis, you managed to aid Akelia with your use of your 9th level spell, and you guys quickly ascended the vertical height, scaling upward. It's quite a long distance. He's a very tall creature. I think I said a couple miles tall. So you guys are well above the cloud line now, at the very tip of the pinnacle of Baruch's head, where the crystal, the shining vigil of Tempest, is radiant up there. You guys scaled the heights, and you came across at the very pinnacle Baruch himself chained to the vigil. The chains are loose, so he can move around, and he doesn't really seem impeded. His body is one with the smoky surface below, which is the skull, basically, of his gaseous larger form. And while there, you challenged him, and Deimos, he called you out. He called you out as an imposter, as a fraud, as no servant of Tempest. And in response, you cast divine intervention to summon or at least to beseech the presence of your god, the god that has been giving you your strength, aiding you in battle, responding to your pleas, and guiding you for years now. Literal years, both in real life time and in game time. To no avail. The god who responded was very different from the one that you had known all this time. Instead, you looked upon the visage of Bane, greater god of treachery. He informed you that it was him the whole time that had been empowering you, that had been leading you, and that you were indeed a faithful servant of his. He bid you find him on Mount Celestia, to overcome the challenges in your way and make your way to him, because that, he said, was your only chance, the only option you had before you, if you hoped to defeat Asmodeus, the Red God. And then he vanished from your presence.
But Tempest is right there.
In a bit of desperation, Renly, seeing this, you encounter this and learn this truth, used her miracle. She cast this ability, and seeing and reaching down, and thrusting her hands into the substance below reality, and through sheer willpower, making the world around you change. She declared that Tempest was not dead, and that he would be before you in his full strength. And after doing so, Renly collapsed down to the ground and fell unconscious. So I'll take her off the combat tracker. I'll just zero out her initiative. Unconscious. And as that happened, and her oh wait her elemental will go away too. And what happened was that someone did indeed appear before you, summoned from a time long past, from an age long ago forgotten to history. It was this young warrior, looking, bearing a resemblance to the god of war, but mortal, younger, still untried and unbroken, unchallenged. This was Tempest as he was before his ascent to godhood, as a human. Um, and I think that's all that happened. He talked a little bit. You talked to him,
And then he
and
tried to skewer Deimos with swords.
he never attacked Deimos.
Mm-mm.
Baruch.
Oh, not Tempest. Baruch did.
Oh yeah, Baruch summoned a couple of his swords, and then and the whole vigil lifted up off the ground. So right now he's about 20 feet off the ground. We'll call it. Okay, so he's attached to the vigil, and he's floating off the ground. Tempest is there at your side. Let me put him on the map. 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Renly is... Oh, she was a brass dragon, but she's back to her little form. Okay, I think that's where we left off. So, let me start my battle music. Alright, what do you guys want to do? It is... We'll go up to the top of initiative as Baruch lifts off the ground. What is it that you do?
Let's see here. So I got 1, 2. I think I can get to him. Oh, easily. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly up and carve his face up a little, I think. Because he's... How high in the air? Like, how high off the surface is he?
About 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that's still too high. Alright, yeah, I'll just lay the smacks down on him.
Okay.
Let's see here, I get a bite and 2 claws. Let's see here, bite. That misses. Yeah, he's got like a fucking 40 armor class or some shit.
No, nowhere near it.
Hit. Oh, I didn't mean to roll attack again. 1, 2. And... just for shits and giggles, because I can do it as part of it, I'm going to try this. I doubt it will have any effect on him, but we'll give it a try. Yeah.
Only a plus 14, though. It was close. He can fail a wisdom save.
Well, I could have made the DC worse, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste it on a non-spell.
Okay. So as your dragon, your form of Zerbor rushes up towards him, its wings flaring, lava and fire dripping off of you. The atmosphere around you heating up as your imposing draconic presence flies up to him. His eyes look on you. The life, basically the look behind his eyes is, as you get closer, you see it's like lifeless. It's dull. It's gray. He regards you with very little interest. Your claws and your fangs lash out, and it feels like you're attacking Jello almost. His form is murky. It's corporeal, but it's tangible, but also intangible. So you feel yourself making contact, but also you're not the full force of your blows is not affecting him. Um,
Okay.
you hear him as he looks at you. He says, an impressive form, but futile nonetheless. You will fall before me. Okay.
You know, I heard a god say that once, and they're not here anymore. So, I really don't think you're gonna impress me much.
I am. I have become so much more than a god. Deimos, your turn.
Am I blinded?
Yes. I don't remember
Okay.
why.
Just
Why did
making
you get
sure.
blinded?
I have no idea.
He did something that blinded you.
Oh, that makes sense.
He did some like black ray or some shit.
Oh, that makes sense. All right. Well, you know what? In that case, then, Deimos still grabbing onto the chain is gonna scurry up the
Hold on.
chain.
I have a question
Eh?
before he scurries.
Uh-huh.
So what is the extent of a telepathic bond?
Well, Renly was maintaining it, so there's no telepathic bond.
Oh, what an
How big
ass.
is this? Is this
Wait,
Tempest?
is
Vigil?
telepathic bond concentration?
I don't think it's concentration, but she cast the spell, right? Let me see. Telepathic bond. I think that's a 5th level.
It just lasts for an hour.
All right, I'll say you still have it up.
How big is this Tempest Vigil? Is it really like size comparison?
It's pretty well up to scale. So what's that? 25 feet tall.
What are the chances Deimos can run up to him and loop around this chain around this thing in this guy's neck and start pulling? Like, so get his
Without
like
being able to
neck
see
around
anything?
the thing.
That was what I was going
It's a
with.
valid
the
point.
telepathic
That's a
bond,
valid point. All right, I can't see shit, can I?
but
I'm
can
gonna go up to his
communicate.
face, and I'm gonna wrap the chain around his neck.
All right, so you're gonna try to go up to him.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna try to grapple him. So so is this a grapple check?
In this case, I guess I'll have to say yes.
Okay. So you hear him talking to Adis, and you just fly in that direction, and you grab your chains and you blindly just try to wrap around where you heard his voice coming from.
Like, I know they're attached to his his arms and stuff. Like, so I'm trying to grab that arm, kind of like chain and wrap around his neck.
Okay. So
wrap it real good.
all right. So go ahead and make a strength check with disadvantage.
Should be athletics disadvantage. or
Athletics,
strength?
yeah, athletics.
Okay, cool. I'll just do disadvantage. So would it be straight up since I have advantage for foresight?
Yes, straight up.
I see you. Actually, I'm joking. Don't tell anyone I can't see. I mean, I can definitely see you. Holy shit. I still got you.
So as you hear his voice roaring, taunting Adis, you, and through blind luck, manage to fly up and in the direction of the voice, grab the chain, and wrap it around him. So you've done a loop around him. It doesn't seem to have much visible effect on him, though.
All right. Well, I'm doing that mainly so I can stay on. So I got him grappled up there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start pounding his face a couple times, hopefully.
Okay.
Do.
You didn't target him.
Yeah, I thought I did. My bad. We're like, feel the power. How am I not targeting him? Gosh dang it. What am I targeting? There we go. You have Tempest. And with my last attack, I really want to start pulling like the chain really tight around his neck. Like start trying to choke him out with it. Because
Okay.
if it's attached to his hands, it must do something to his head. Damus logic. I'll do disadvantage again, if you would like, or should I do regular?
So you're trying to pull the rope tighter.
Yeah.
All right, just roll strength. That's fine.
I am Damus.
Okay, you can feel the chain wrapping and cinching around him, putting all your incredible strength into it. Hundreds and hundreds of
then-
pounds of pressure just on this chain.
I'm gonna try to do the thing that Professor gave me for my grappling thing, for the extra thing, but not for more punches, but to cast. I just checked it off the spelling. Some ripping and a tearing. I'm gonna try to start using Tempest's power to try to start ripping and tearing through this guy's gosh damn neck. With
Okay. Okay.
and it's up to you for whatever I gotta roll, because that's how.
So you're
the
gonna
spell
use your
works.
whole action to do that, right? To begin to power
Yes.
into him.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make another. So you're going in. You're still blind. You have a good sense of where he is, and knowing your combat and your prowess and physical, martial arts. And his form is mostly humanoid. Okay. I'll let you roll another athletics check.
All right, it's working towards it.
Okay.
And,
you take your gloved, your divinely radiant gauntlets, and you begin to tear in, and you grab a hold of wing, and you pull, and you feel dark feathers falling off. You pound into flesh. You can feel that again, just similar to Adis's experience. You're hitting solid matter, but you're also your hands and your blows are passing through it. It's like punching, like peanut butter or something like that. It's thick, it's viscous, but it's also your blows are kind of passing through it.
Well, it's a good
Okay.
thing I didn't have hippie parents and I'm not allergic to peanut butter.
All right.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do.
No, hold on. Hold on a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
He says, You foolish mortal, so easily deceived, taken in by the god of treachery. You would have never been worthy of Tempest's blessing. Begone with you.
Be gone with you, and Tempest be with you, my friend.
Okay. The chain that was wrapping around you, like it, that you're holding on to, flares up with heat, and you can feel it just coursing with power as energy surges through the chain into him, and his eyes, once dead and lifeless, light up as he gazes at you, Deimos.
What's your armor class, Deimos?
He has to roll a 3 or under to not hit me right now.
What is it though?
With my bonuses right now, technically 30.
Okay, I can't quite get you high enough.
You know what? I will give him the Pep and Super Shield.
What level is that again?
3.
Okay, that uses your reaction.
Yep.
That's a +10.
You know what?
Plus 10. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna use mine anyway, just for shits. I use my greater shield on him.
Okay. So a beam blazes out from his eyes, just coursing through, and that moment you feel your friends reacting. You hear the conjuring of spells and arcane incantations, and you can see barriers rising up around you, and it's just enough, Deimos, to slow the beam that you like swivel your head sideways, and this golden beam just passes right past you.
I'm gonna whisper into his ear. See, my friend, Tempest is watching over me. It's not too late for you. I would love to take you up the mountain, to beat up demons, and not be a little tiny bitch.
Okay.
Destroying
up.
everything you got it.
I'm gonna blow my load, guys.
Oh no. Oh shit, I forgot. My turn. That was.
my load, because I can't reach him.
Adis,
What
get
up?
your 9th level back. I got you, bro.
Oh wait. Oh,
And
so
then-
you still have your shield up.
Oh,
These
Yeah,
swords
so this
come
is
up and they come clanging at you, but
Thank you.
they miss you mostly because of the shields. All right.
you get your 9th,
Oh.
and then 3 more. I can totally count 2 more for you, Elwyn. So
Okay,
the
I'll go.
last one and
Oh.
2 more.
You want me to cast it again?
If it works, it might be your only shot.
All right, I'll
I'm
do it.
moving it back to you as an option.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so for now, I'll just double firebolt him. Okay.
I won't. I'll only be able to do. Or no, I can still haste you if you want.
No, just you do you. I'm protected by Tempest.
Well, you want me to give you the true seeing though, so it'll get rid of the blindness.
That may help.
It also gives you extra vision, so you might see more about him that we can't see right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I forgot to click here. Let me.
That load just got blown.
Why was I rolling so many?
Premature ejaculation.
Oh, plus a 10d10. Oh yeah, I'm fire guy. Okay, so 1. Okay, that one would have hit.
Mhm.
2, 3.
Nice.
And then my second firebolt. 3 more. Alright, what's he do to me?
Hey, mister. It's about time they teach you what Tempest told me to teach you. And it's about smacking your face. Because I'm Deimos, and you're gonna learn today.
He says,
I'm fighting you in my
You-
tiny whiteys. You need a crystal.
"You, cleric of treachery, have
Tempest.
not the first understanding of war. Let me show you what true
Okay.
pain feels like."
Oh, look at this guy.
You feel the ground, the whole surface you're on begin to shift
Oh, fuck.
as this creature, an extension of him, of his gaseous, nebulous form. You see the sky darken as you perceive what looks to be a hand coming down from the thousands of feet above you, just hurtling down towards you.
It's cheating.
In that moment, you see a spark. You're looking up, and you see that you're seeing basically the sky darken. Like in 300, our arrows will blot out the sun, kind of thing. Well, his hand will blot out the sun, basically.
Oh,
As this-
really?
Yeah, this
This
huge
2-mile
fist.
creature? Oh,
Yeah, this
cool.
huge fist comes hurtling down towards you. In the middle of the darkness, you see a spark of brilliant light as Akelia emerges, and she says, "He has summoned his force. I'm trying to hold him back. I will do what I can." And she is going to, let's see here. So I need one of you guys to roll a d20.
I'm not gonna roll it.
I'm not rolling it. Hey, person who worships. Oh, okay, good. Above a 10, and that's what we needed.
Okay. In that moment, as the darkness comes down, you see Akelia turn in the air. Her arms flung out to the side, floating, her hair rapidly flipping in the wind. The light of her power shines out and pierces the darkness, and you can see the hand slam into this brilliant barrier that she's creating. And the ripple and effect and the sound is thunderous. It's like a shockwave passing through and it just surges through this area. But she successfully deflects the blow. She said, and you can hear the strain in her voice. She says, "I can't keep this up much longer." Okay. Baruch looks at you and says, "Your friends, Buy you time. Fledgling goddess. Youngling she is. She knows not the might of true power. And he is
and you're
going to...
attacking a god. Just trying to help. You are full on evil, sir. Why are you
He-
working for Asmodeus?
With his other hand, he lashes out with a chain. His and his the shards of or the chain links flare out and they harden. They become like they join together and they slam at you, Adis.
Ow.
Oh, why are you attacking a lizard? You punk bitch.
Let's see. So what did I say about concentration? It has to be
For me, I had
damage.
to roll a 1.
That's right.
But I don't remember casting haste on Elwyn. When did I cast haste on you, Elwyn?
When we started the fight, because
Yeah, you did.
something
Like down at the bottom or up here?
Mhm.
up here.
Okay, well, I'll put it back on you then. And the haste and something about the saves was different for them too, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's like divided by 50 or the 100, the damage divided by 100 or something. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be 100.
I think it was
No,
100,
'cause
yeah. No,
Because
wait.
that would be a DC of 6.
Maybe it was 50.
Yeah.
I think it was divided by 50 and it was 10 plus whatever that was.
10 plus divided by 50 would be 22, 23 DC for a concentration check. Maybe we'll make it. Let's play with it.
That'd
Maybe it's
be-
10 plus maybe divided by 100. So that this would be like a 17 DC, rounded up. 17 DC. That seems
Yeah,
kind of
that's not
fair,
bad.
right? Yeah. All right. We'll play with it.
I mean,
The,
he just half health to my dragon form. Wait, something went. Yeah, he just half health to my dragon form, so, you know.
So the chain slams into you. Deimos, these two smaller long swords are gonna slash at you.
Oh no. Be a shame if you missed me, you little bitch.
Well, right now you have an armor class close to 40.
Close.
Well, we gave you a plus 15 to your
Oh
armor
yeah,
class.
you did. I shouldn't. Yeah, I should be good till next turn, right?
Yeah, he got you once, though.
Yeah.
Did he? 38 hits.
Wait, so I'm be 30 plus your hills 10 and you're 5. I should be technically 45 for this turn alone.
Oh, I don't think Elwyn put his on you.
Oh. Elwin, didn't you put yours on me or no?
No.
Oh no, I didn't put an effect on you.
Yeah,
But,
so,
so it says 45, so it misses. Okay,
Okay,
so the shield around you still, the swords are clanging and slashing, but they're not hitting anything. He's going
Tempest
to
be praised.
turn his gaze towards you, Elwyn. And a beam of light flares out from his eyes. And
Jesus.
Would he have disadvantage if I'm like totally like smashing into his face?
he missed.
I'm like choking the shit out of him. And he misses. I got you, bro.
Okay. At that, the mortal warrior behind you says, "I don't know the nature of this war of yours, but I perceive evil when I see it, and I know it now. I count you as friends, for you have spoken truthfully to me, and will lend my blade to your cause." With that, he charges forward. He's going to use his 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And as he rushes up towards you, Elwyn, his full movement, you see him pull out a great sword. And this is, and the Tempest, Deimos, he used a variety of weapons, sword being one of them. But this is a weapon that you know well. It's Tempest. In its physical form, you've seen divine variations of it. As Tempest ascended to godhood, the sword changed, of course, but the image of it, since Bane reproduced Tempest very accurately. The
Now,
image of it rings true.
can I see the sword through being blind as shit?
Oh no, never mind. You can't see anything. You can't see jack shit.
I feel like I really want to see something right now,
You
guys.
just see him. So he stands there with you, Elwyn. He pulls this sword out, and you recognize in his mortal form the power surging through it. It's similar to the energy that's coursing through your own weapons, but an older, more pure form. Um, this weapon was crafted in the age, or it's from the same age that your weapons, your power comes from. You know, he's from the time when legacy weapons were being made,
Okay.
basically. Um, and he holds it there, and you see his eyes close, and his concentration begins to build, and a glow of energy, of radiant energy flowing through his sword and around his body. He says to you all, he says, I can bring the creature down. You must hold him for me. You must buy me some time. Okay. Renly is going to remain on the ground. Adis, you're up.
All right. Mm, 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 let's see here. Let me read this again, because I think it's on me when I cast it. Yeah, okay. So standing here, I'm gonna wave my big giant hand in the air, and this just big, huge circle of 7 stars is gonna appear, and I'm gonna touch each one of them, and in front of me, a line of 7 scrolls will appear, and I'll
Okay.
grab the first one and read it, and he will be in, and a big giant. Oh, this is not working for me now. So anyone within this 60 feet who attacks him has advantage on their attacks, and anybody he attacks within the circle has disadvantage on their attacks. And
You're saying he has disadvantage on attacks against people in the circle?
yeah, he has disadvantage on attacks only against people within the area of effect.
Okay.
And it creates this like giant runic circle.
Okay.
So for him, that will be, he has disadvantage because unless he attacks Renly, he's only going to attack people within the circle, and he gets Judgment 1. Alrighty, and then I am going to attempt to move back away from him.
Okay. So are you trying to draw an attack of opportunity?
Well, I mean, if he gets one, he gets one. But
Of course he
I'm
does.
I'm
Oh,
gonna move.
All right. So the same great sword that he had hit you with before comes at you. He'll have disadvantage.
Hold on 1 second here. What's my armor class? 25. You want to shield me, Owen?
He can't. He used his.
Oh, it hasn't been his turn. God
Yep.
damn it.
He doesn't have his reaction.
It's already been
You
my
have your
turn,
reaction.
But
Has
Yeah,
it?
but it would get me. It would get
yeah,
me.
I
Oh,
shielded Deimos, so I was right after him. But I don't have any spell slots. I need to keep the rest for
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it because my shield would get me to 30.
The greatsword crashes into you.
You still have haste. Just remember it, Ellen. Just make a note on yourself. That knocked me out of my form.
Nope, you got
Not quite.
58 left.
Got 58.
Okay.
All right.
So you move out
So
of range.
the 7 judgments has been cast.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Deimos, as a legendary action, he is
Oh
going
wait,
to.
hold on. 1 sec. What level is True Seeing? Oh, sorry, Deimos. I already canceled out your blindness anyway, so.
Oh yeah, no, this is good. This is good.
Alright, carry on.
So no blindness on Deimos anymore.
Well, no, because he gets advantage because he's inside the circle. So
Okay.
anyone inside the circle that attacks him gets advantage. So that technically negates the disadvantage from blind for attacks only.
Okay.
Oh, and if he casts any spell of 8th level or lower, it immediately dissipates.
Okay. Okay. Um, he says, "You have summoned an impressive array of abilities against me, but to no avail. Die, mortal
Why-
fools."
Why are you evil? Why are you a bad person? And we're trying to help you.
He looks at you.
Hey,
He,
actually, you're
you
being a
feel
bad
him
person.
turn to you, Nameless, and you hear his voice say, "I am no enemy of your cause. I am only enemy of the weak." Okay.
Then why are you down here not fighting up there? Holy shit, guys. Does this guy not know the tough guys are up the mountain? And he's holding everyone out from getting up the mountain.
He says,
God damn it. What the fuck? Are you
says-
serious? You have less charisma than me.
no, he says, "I will be the one to bring down Asmodeus to his
Weak.
doom."
You weak, tiny fool. Too afraid to go up the mountain, fight like a real man. Just had to go down here. Jerk.
Okay, he misses you.
Fucking asshole. Bitch.
All right, Daniel, it's your turn.
Take that head he just gave me, which is wrapped around another thing, and I'm gonna try to reach for his other arm and pull up to try. I'm trying to double string him with both these chains.
Okay.
I'm real fast. So I don't know what I should roll.
So I mean, go ahead and roll athletics again. You're grabbing the chains, but you're seeing that there's a fair amount of slack. I mean, it's not really impeding his movement.
Yeah, well, I'm trying
Especially
to like
'cause
wrap
his-
him like around his neck, like starting to strangle him with the chains, which
okay.
definitely are attached to him.
Is that, Rick? Time for you to get choked out. I hope.
Okay. So the chain curls around his neck. You do another loop around his, and as you pull tight on it, his appearance is unaffected. Like it's like he doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't care?
How close is he to the crystal?
What it's 10 feet.
Hey, do you want me to punch you, Crystal? I'll break that goddamn thing over your face.
I'm gonna grab his head and start smashing the fucking crystal.
You can smash his head into the
I
crystal.
don't give a shit. Something's gotta
Um,
work against this guy.
All right, roll athletics. He's quite a bit larger than you. Let's see here.
Just want your head. I already got him super grappled up. I want to smash his head into this goddamn crystal.
All right, all right.
Oh, you think you're tough, don't you?
Okay.
If you
You-
feel shame.
You try to
Right.
bring his head closer to the crystal, but you feel his the it's not really that he's flexing or trying to tense his muscle up against you. It's like there's a surge of power and through him, and the inky smokiness that makes up his form. Just there's a burst of more material flowing into him from surging through the crystal into the ground and the creature below, his form below, because he is the whole form.
All right,
Um,
and then with my last attack, I'm just gonna punch him in the head as he's trying to resist me.
I'm like, Damus, and take a very expensive punch. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Again, your
can't
fist
see
comes
anything,
crashing
guys.
in, and it just glances away. All right, Elwin, you're up.
Okay, now I'll close in on him. And I'm gonna come charging in with the pointy end of my staff that's discharging lightning. And I'm gonna try to shove it in its mouth.
Okay, so you're flying up to him because he's like 20
Yeah.
feet above the ground. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
All right, so you fly up.
Lightning staff. Okay, so let me count off my spell slots. So 1/7 level, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, a 4th, and a 1st.
Elwin, get 10 slots back.
Oh, you should have gave me back my 9th again.
Okay.
But you
so-
can,
can-
double do
I-
this?
Yes, I could, because I can concentrate on 2 spells at one time.
Do
No
you want to
joke.
mark them back off? Because I'm down to 1
Your
second
call.
and 1/3 after this.
He
Oh,
needs
you
these,
need 'em
though.
more. Yeah, you need 'em more.
So give him to Elwin. Give him to Elwin.
Okay, you need
I
a
got
more.
my 9th and I got a 9th and a 1st back. Okay, so that's 12 spells levels. I am going to attack first.
That's it.
Okay. I
Whew.
will spark this.
Yes, my boy. Oh, so sexy.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, Midas.
Oh, hold on. Elwin, re-roll that attack
Just in case you get a crit.
in case you get a
Oh.
crit, because you have advantage.
1 out of 20.
Oh, hey, it's still a chance.
All right, so I'm gonna use my Boon of Ambrosia on this shit.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's maxed.
Okay. All right, so it is going to be 20d20. No, we said 40. Oh yeah, 20d20 maxed. I'm gonna untarget him just so
Okay.
we can do the math on the side.
Okay.
Okay.
So 500. Then you burn. It's double, so
I
it's
did-
1,000.
hmm
Double again, so it's 2,000. Double one more time, so it's 4,000.
Times 3.
Times 3 because you sparked.
12,000 damage.
How do people do these things? I just have fists.
They do like 500 damage every time you hit somebody. You hit them like
I wanna
5
see-
times around.
I want to say as I can just even though I'm blind, I can still see the sparks.
You can. You have things that you can do, Damus. You have your
You just saw
between
the
your
light.
Boon of Ambrosia, your spark. You have multipliers.
Oh no, I got this.
Your
No, I'm just
your
joking.
healing.
I love
because
this.
you can cast heals as like smites or something.
Oh yeah.
Can't you?
Yeah. But I only got one. That's a set.
All right, and then just to round things off, 3 quick fire bolts.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there's the 20.
Oh, yeah.
Elwin, re-roll the 2 that weren't crits because you have advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so here are the 2 normal ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Crit.
whatever I'm on is shaking real bad right now. Ow! Oh!
Okay. Elwin, you charge in, and blowing all your spell reserves, and as well as one of your sparks. Your awakened form, channeling through it the very core of electric, of lightning, and its proclivity in the weave. You strike at the essence of Baruch, and you find your rod coming true, and as it swirls through his form as the inky smoke, you feel this large static explosion. It's like the god of thunder and lightning has just unleashed, and the heavens ring out as there's a surge of electricity all through this place.
All right, guys, it was nice knowing you because I'm sure he's gonna go
Oh!
all out
no,
on me next.
No, he won't.
You feel
Mister.
him. You see him visibly recoil and shudder, and you can feel the ground beneath you. The whole form begins to quake and tremble. And he looks up at you, Elwin. And after a second, he raises his head up and looks at you and says, "Yes, a blow worth striking. Very good. Show me what you have to you." and you can he raises one hand up into the air, and as he does, you can see the fist of his greater form rising up into the air, mirroring him. And he opens up his hand, and you can
So,
feel
like,
the
that's-
darkness coming down above you.
Oh no.
What?
No, I was like, I actually cannot see this at all. Never mind.
I cast blindness on myself because if I can't see it, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
does my super grappling stuff I've got him like start imposing his movement to where it maybe doesn't crush us all?
No.
I'm super
Akelia,
strong. I'm a grappling savant.
Akelia is up in the air holding the other hand that she was her shield is holding back the first hand, and it's the other hand that's coming down. She says, "Too much." She says, "I will do my best." Okay, someone roll a d20.
I saw a 14. That was definitely a 14.
It's still not enough.
Can I spark it?
Akelia tries to reach out and extend
You know
her
what?
shield.
I'll use my last spark.
Wait, can we actually spark this? Deimos is
basically-
using his grappling savant
you're-
skills to try to
You're,
grapple that.
you're basically
out of the
rolling for
sky.
Akelia. It's like it's not you, Elwyn. You're rolling for Akelia.
Okay, so
Can
my
I
luck,
roll
I
a-
wouldn't have. The
No,
lucky
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
have counted.
No.
If I roll a spark and then roll like a dex thingy or something like that, because I know like he moves along with this thing's core, like it moves along with him, and that's since I'm grappling him. Can I try to spark, try to slow down his movements or something, or impede it thing from going as like a reaction? Because I'm already got him super grappled up. I'm like,
You know what?
Bruce Willis.
Is Deimos within 15 feet of me?
Yeah.
As I see that hand coming down around us, I'm on a bubble with that 9th level spell slot that Deimos just gave me back. And I will spark this.
Sever his arms, my friend. My friend.
oh fuck, oh fuck.
Get him.
Okay.
Make him wish.
Okay, Ellen, you channel this and you cast your what's it called? Tesla fraction. And
As
and
I'm doing-
glowing. Go on.
As I'm doing it, I'm gonna sing "Let It Go" to Akelia for her to get out of the way. Like
she
to let
reaches
the
out for a
hand go.
second, and you can see her shield stretching out. But then, as you say that, she pulls it back, and the hand comes hurtling down. So
Can
this
I?
is going to be.
As his part of his arm is starting to get severed. Can I use my reaction with a spark? Try to like keep that arm down, since it's getting like super electrocuted and whatnot.
They're not directly connected.
No,
You
they
can
should
keep
be.
his
They
little
should be.
hand down, but it's not gonna
I'm
it's
a-
not gonna really affect his large.
I'm a wizard.
You know what? Deimos is switching from Tempest
His
to
moving his
Crazy
arm
Midas.
is just for show.
I want to do a divine intervention of Midas. Auto success. Joking.
I will
So-
lucky that con save.
ahead, roll
I
again.
will. Ooh, can I do anything to this? I'm gonna.
Still a failure.
One more.
Oh fuck it. Oof.
You could spark it.
I'm gonna have to spark it. Yeah, I'm gonna. What's this con save for?
This is the
hand.
hand come crashing down.
Sparking the shit out of this. Oh, please. Okay, so that's a 3.
Okay,
So
so Damus, you
A
succeed.
lot.
Adis, you succeed.
Super
Elwyn and Tempest both fail. Okay.
I'm happy with
Yes,
that
Tempest,
30.
again-
wait,
Thousand
doesn't
I guess-
Tempest have like a domino at least?
Midas, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I use my reaction to cast my greater shield on Tempest to give him a reroll on that?
He has Indomitable. Hold on a second here.
Oh, okay.
He can reroll it anyway. Indomitable lets him reroll it, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he still fails.
Oh, but it's so close.
Let's see here.
My extra super good constitution and praising Tempest. Can I add some of my ridiculous save to Tempest? Like I'm actually like trying to fuel a soon-to-be
Well,
god with how good
as-
I am.
No,
If I cast my shield at
you have no
6th
connection
level,
to
can
him.
I give?
I definitely do. Do
If
not.
I use,
Deimos is definitely connected.
He had no
Wisdom,
connection to
I
this
mean,
guy.
Yeah,
If
he
I
does.
cast-
Look at him. I got a 20. He thinks he is.
if I cast my shield at 3 levels higher, can I give him that 3 points he needs to succeed?
No, it's an AC thing. This is not a save thing.
Damn.
So I did a total of about 20,000 damage with the first one and this one, right?
Well, joke's on you. I got him partially strangled, bro. Oh, fuck. This guy had a lot of health.
So here, oh yeah. So here comes the hand crashing down on you guys.
If it does more than 1,000 damage, we're screwed.
This is gonna be. All right, let me take this. Let me untarget everything first.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Could have been worse.
It comes crashing down, washing over the area. So let's see here.
We do those that saved take half that?
Yes. So half that is 3. It's what, 350, 348.
48.
So
minus-
290 is going to carry over, so minus 512. That's going to put me at 222 and knock me out of my form.
What's it called? You said, what was it, what, 380?
348 if you succeeded the save.
Okay.
Otherwise, you take the full damage.
Alright, my death ward goes off. Can you remove that from me, Midas, please?
Okay.
I will. I will.
Wait, how much health did you have?
I was 256 wounds.
Okay, you're fine then. It does not instant kill you.
That's been my next thing I'm gonna try to get. Death wards that ignore insta deaths.
So the hand comes crashing down inside your Tesla fraction, Deimos and Elwyn. You're seeing there, and you feel the smokiness come surging through, and you can feel the lightning just crackling and snapping as the smoke and the smog gets caught up into it, frying and just sizzling and burning away.
Does Deimos take half of the half? Because within the Tesla fraction, any energy passing through. So that was an energy. That was the.
No, that was he was physically his hand was coming through. All right.
Does
I'll
it take
use my
extra
reaction
damage?
to cast Featherfall.
Okay.
And
And what'd you say, Deimos?
I'm gonna use my reaction to I don't know why I'm getting hit. I'm blind as shit.
Okay, you get slammed down. All of you, regardless of if you survive the con save or not, you get driven to your knees. You're all effectively prone right now.
Oh, okay.
As
then I
this
guess I don't need
huge-
the Featherfall.
Yeah, this huge energy just comes bursting down, slamming into the area.
Okay.
At the same
I
time,
let go of my concentration because knowing that Deimos is blind, I don't want him walking through the stupid globe.
Oh, there's
Your
my
chest-
con roll.
at the same time, your Tesla fraction sparkles and sizzles, Elwyn. You can feel all this energy excessive electric energy coursing through your staff, radiating through, and you guys feel the huge behemoth that you're standing on tilt and sway, and you can hear this bellowing roar that echoed between Baruch's angelic voice and his larger forms billowing thing. It shakes the world around you as the pain of the Tesla fraction surges through his body. The hand lifts away, and you can see it beginning to grow, beginning to fall apart. The wispy murkiness, the whatever's holding the smog together to congeal together is breaking apart in this hand. So let's call it his left hand, his large left hand. And as it falls away, the his hand begins to dissipate. On your form, Deimos, you can feel Baruch, his actual left hand clenches and shudders, and you can see his body has the veins on his forearm and up his biceps and stuff begin to tense up and thicken as he shudders with pain.
Whoa.
Okay.
If we fuck up this creature, it's gonna fuck him up.
Okay.
Deimos, when I describe this to you later, you're gonna love it. Can't
I-
believe you're missing it.
I'm feeling his body up. I don't even know what's going on.
Deimos, a chain that you're holding onto changes form in your hands, and you can feel his right arm whip around and smash it towards you.
Nope, I'm gonna rip your face off, bitch. Oh, that fucking hurts. Let's see what you got.
Let's see, it crashes into you.
Joke's on you. I'm still technically alive.
Blasts into your side. The great swords, the two great swords, the two ethereal swords around you, swing and smash at you. One hits, so this is lesser damage, of course.
Does that
but it's still-
disadvantage? 'Cause it's a, no, I'm just
okay,
joking.
so the
Oh,
oh,
for
sorry,
dreams.
hold on a second. Disadvantage. I forgot to roll disadvantage on the first one. So
No,
this
it
is
says
his-
advantage, disadvantage on it.
yeah, it does. I'm
Okay.
blinded,
But-
so
I
That's what I'm
am
about to
going
find
to
out.
use a third level spell. I only have a first and a second after this to give him a shield.
Okay.
So that should.
So it negates that sword attack. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And his final thing, he's going to reach out
You're weak. You're weak.
and
Pathetic. If I had this crystal, I'd be able to beat your ass if you didn't have the crystal.
Elwin. He is going to reach out, and you can feel a fingertip of smog come out and touch you. You don't take much. It's only 88 plus 4.
I'm down. I have 1 HP.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's
can
enough.
I use my
you would've-
reaction to jump in front of it?
You would have been afflicted with something, but since you're unconscious, it doesn't. You're just unconscious.
That's a good thing.
Okay. He drops onto the ground. All right. Tempest stands up, using half his movement, and to stand up, he charges and leaps up into the air. You see it, both his hands gripping on the sword, and you hear him shout out in a war-crying voice, "For Valhira!" And he comes crashing down on Baruch with his great sword,
He has
glowing
advantage.
with massive radiant power. It's like you see sunlight crackling through the clouds as Tempest strikes him. The blade sizzles through, and you can hear Baruch scream and roar as the blade cuts into his chest. All right, Adis, you're up.
So first off, I'll allow the spell to continue. So a white, shiny magic circle appears hovering above his head and will stay there regardless of where he moves. So going forward, even if he leaves the circle, all creatures have advantage on attack rolls against him. And I generally know where he's located at all times, as long as he's on the same plane. And then for my turn, I will... Oh, before I decide what I'm going to do for my turn, I don't know if you ever checked out this spell, but are you cool with this?
1 action per turn slows or moves 10 feet.
So
Level 5
essentially an
spell.
improved slow spell, I think, slightly.
I mean, it won't work on all creatures.
No, obviously.
Um,
Let's see here. Does it have to be? Oh.
it'd have to be a save if you wanted to have any chance at working on, against some of the higher level creatures.
Okay. Alright, I'll save it for later. Let's see. What do I got that's 5th level or lower? That would be good.
It's the wrong there too.
Oh, probably. So is she just unconscious or like 0 HP?
Renly?
Yeah.
She's just unconscious.
She's just not here for this fight, regardless.
Yeah, she's just
No,
She's-
no. I just need her HP pool. That's all.
she's doing laundry for her friends in real life or something like that.
All right, that's fine. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cast 2 spells. I'm gonna cast Life Transference, and I'm gonna do 5d10 necrotic damage to her and give it all to Elwyn.
She says it's okay.
And there's
She just said maximize it.
there's a range on that. Can you do it at that range?
100 feet.
Okay, you're good.
So I'll do 47 to her, and then with my bonus action, I will give it to Elwyn, and I'm also gonna cast. Elwyn, are you using the haste at all?
Oh, he's unconscious.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, that would have fall off. So, and I will haste. Home Slice, because Home Slice needs to pound harder.
I could use if I could see.
So 7th level,
Can I-
3rd level marked off.
Can I see?
Alright, so Renly took 47.
Okay.
And I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move over here by Renly. And we can
You
take
know what?
this.
My fire god would have gone off when I was unconscious, so I'll remove.
Would it though?
I think that would be reasonable to think.
Yeah.
Elwyn, the Phoenix God. We're birthed from the ashes.
It's you need another form. You need lightning god.
Lightning Phoenix. That'd be good with your like low health pool. That'd be sweet.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I need to go down here. You can go on with his turn. I can put the thing on there without.
Okay. Legendary action. He's going to lash out, and you see a beam blast from his eyes towards Tempest.
You fucking fool.
What's Tempest's AC?
37.
It's not high enough to.
5 won't work. Okay. Just
No,
figured
it's
that out.
25.
Okay.
He's like, oh darn, left my shield.
Well, if me and Elwyn both did it, it would be enough.
Someone already used his thing on me.
And I don't have any. I just have a first and a second.
Okay.
My shield is a 3rd level spell.
Oh, gotcha.
Blast into Tempest. Tempest, I think, gets a Constitution saving throw, which he succeeds. So he does not take the effect.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so that's his legendary action. Okay, Deimos, you're up.
All right. Did you say you hasted me again?
Yes. So you
So
have
I
an
just get the
extra
micro
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
And it doubles whatever your current movement is.
I'm so fast. Only if I could see.
But
But
I
I'm
will.
not putting the effect on you because you don't get the AC and the dex.
Mhm. I'm still blind. Do I? It says I'm just rolling straight, right, for attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Why
you'll
don't you
still
use
have to put
your main action to slap yourself on the face with some restorations, and then the rest of the hasted ones to punch him?
Here, I'll fix it for you guys. Boom. Tempest. And
The only thing is, did restorations even work on this type of stuff? Oh wait, he's not a demon, dude. it take-
Lesser restoration is what takes care of blindness, but you don't need. I mean, unless you really want advantage.
It's gonna help because I get 3d20 if I really needed to. I'll lesser restoration myself.
Okay. You are no longer
I'm
blind.
like, Tempest be praised.
And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw 3. That's the sexiest punches anyone has ever seen. Just in case. And then the next one.
I wish there's a way in Fantasy Grounds to make it seem like you can roll
Yeah.
advantage with 3 dice.
That'd be super cool. And then the last one, just in case. Sorry, I checked them off before I did it. And just in case.
I'm just like, kapoo. Jimmy Jongas. Shim pow wabang.
And then, with the last one, I'm gonna smite him down with a gosh damn mass fucking heel smite.
As I'm just like, Tempest told me to tell you to shut the fuck up.
And I'll
So that's-
Fuck you.
That's 700? 2100?
So it is. What'd you give me with this one? I don't know what that.
1500.
Yeah, 1500 times 3.
Nice.
So 4,500 on top of that.
Okay.
And then, with my bonus action, I will continue the ripping and the tearing in the area I did to try to make a hole into him, as I really want to fuck his face up.
Oh, my arm's a little bit shaking from that last punch. I did not expect that to happen. It was very inconvenient, but there's a chance you won't make it either, sir. Roll low, my friend. Roll low.
Hey Midas, can we spark a spark?
I wish.
No.
Oh, close, my friend.
And then, on this one though, I'm actually gonna put out some healing instead of spell slots. But you guys can keep going.
Okay. It does give you healing since you are. This is not a demon.
You sure you don't want to give me a 9th level spell slot back?
I would, but everyone's super close to actually dying.
Well, the reason I asked is because if you did, I could put
Also,
my master
you're-
shield on you.
I know, but also you're out of my range. I would.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's. I was just trying to.
I thought about it. I was like, oh, it would have been super cool.
Yeah, because the master shield gives you the 4 immunity types.
That would have been dope. All right, but I'm gonna just pass us
Okay.
some heals.
Owen, you're up.
I am. And being out of spell slots. Elwyn special. So let me mark these off. Ooh, and I'm down to after these my last 2 sorcery points too.
Yeah, but you got epic fireballs for days,
Oh, 2,
or firebolts.
3.
You have advantage. Why is it? Oh, it is rolling advantage. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice, got a crit.
Okay, so they all hit with 1 crit. So I'm gonna do the crit first.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Take that, sir. And please
can
don't
see-
hit me.
Yeah, his form is like
Ooh.
boiling and swirling. You can see him careening a little bit with all these impacts. Your guys' multiple massive attacks have definitely had an effect on him. On his turn, the creature down below drops its already massive jaw, and you can feel the world, the whole, all the atmosphere and the climate around you begin to change as a massive roar bellows from this large creature's mouth. It's a cacophony. It is beyond deafening. Let's see here. Akelia is gonna flare up, and rise up into the air, and you can hear Baruch say, "Yes, Godling, see if you can save your friends now." Akelia is going to shine with all her might as this wave of devastating sound begins to rip through the area. Someone roll a d20 for Akelia.
Deimo's turn.
Nope.
I guess it's Deimos' turn. Damn it.
Serves you freaking right. Okay. So a couple things happen. One, you guys, the sound is deafening. It begins to tear through the area. You can feel your bodies being shaken to their cores, like your molecules themselves are beginning to vibrate themselves apart. Everyone takes 50% their remaining HP in damage.
Remaining HP and damage. Let me do some quick matharoonie.
Alright, so I'll be at 1 HP because Death Ward will proc. No saves?
No, it said remaining HP.
Yeah, your remaining HP.
So you
Not,
never go
not
to
your max
zero,
HP.
it is-
And not your max HP. It's your remaining HP.
Yeah, we take damage equal to whatever
So,
HP we have left, right?
No.
329.
Alright,
Oh, maybe yeah.
I'm confused.
Alright, so let me see how much hit points you have. You are at 512. So 512 minus 222, so that's your remaining HP. You have 290 hit points left in half. So you take 145 points of damage.
Oh, half that. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I missed
So
the
you
half
take
part.
so you're at 367. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. And sorry, I did it already. So what happens is though, there is an ongoing the distortion in the air around you is powerful enough that from now on, until the effect goes away, any spells cast have a chance of let's see where I wrote this down here. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, so strong distortions in the air, sound, and the weave around you. This doesn't just affect the air around you; it affects the weave itself. All concentrations checks are made with disadvantage, and spells have either a chance of succeeding, backfiring, missing, or being reduced in effect. Okay, so all spell effects from here on out, the new ones that you cast and ongoing effects have a chance of succeeding, backfiring, missing, or having a reduced effect.
There's my
Okay.
save for that damage.
There's no save.
I took damage.
Oh,
I
your
mean,
concentration.
concentration. Sorry.
Okay, so you are.
I'm good.
You're good. Actually, you have disadvantage on the concentration check, so go ahead and roll again.
That's why I rolled 2 20s. There are 10 and a 2.
Okay. So that was his greater attack. Now he has 2 normal actions.
What are you gonna do to me, you little bitch? I bet you can't even hit me with your tiny little weak hands. You know, after I beat you up, I'm gonna drag you up the mountain, and you're gonna have to fight for me.
I'm going to break you
I'm gonna make you follow me around and do what I say.
and show you the extent of your weakness.
I'm gonna show you the extent of doing what I tell you to do.
And then I will actually
Oh, shit.
on that one I will use my my last Tempest War God's Blessing.
So your
So
AC
I-
goes up to 28
It'll be-
or 38?
It'd be technically 40 right now for that one attack.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I thought.
And his second attack?
Nope, don't do that one. Oh, fuck, that kind of hurts. See what you gonna do. I'm still alive, you motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh,
And the
barely.
2 swords.
Oh, fuck my face.
Oh no. So
One
that
sword
will
hits.
proc my death ward then. So I will be
Yeah.
at 1 HP.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. You can see the death ward trigger effect, and the blood is pouring out of you as a sword skewers you in the back, and you see Baruch looking at you and says, "You know nothing of war."
No, that I was just a distraction all along, like in real war. You fool.
Okay. On Tempest's turn. So did you haste him or something?
No, I hasted Deimos.
Okay. So he's gonna charge in, and swing his greatsword again at Baruch. Oh, that's a crit.
Tempest be praised. Cannot skewer his angel that he will. I don't know how this works. I feel like I'm in Back to the Future. Back to the Tempest. Instead of banging his mom, he's killing his angel. I'm so
Says-
confused.
He says, Tempest says, he says, he stands there and he says, "You dare berate a warrior on his knowledge of the arts of warfare? Yes. But even you, one who is tied to it in heart, body, and mind, have much to learn. For war is an art form. It is not a set of truths to be mastered. Come, let me show you what I have learned." And he charges in. So that the crit.
Oh,
Rippling through
fuck.
him. You can feel the shock wave just shatter the ground. Baruch, with this, his crystal just drops down to the ground, and he's actually slams down to the surface below. As Tempest brings him down, his sword plunged in and buried halfway into his torso, dragging Baruch down to the smoggy, uneven surface of this world that you're on. Adis, you're up.
Okay, we telepathically communicated during this
Sure.
round. And so as the second white magical circle hovers above his head, I'm going to unleash it on him.
Okay.
So it will do 1d100, which I'm going to maximize, and then spark it. And increase it by a 50%. Let's see here. Where is that max thing? So, target him. Oh, that's the crystal. Target him. And then this will be the 10d100 maxed. Oh, I won't target him. I'll just roll it. He gets a dex save, and the DC is going to be a. Let's see here. 28 plus 42. So there's the damage. That'll be 1500. Spark
Dex save.
He fails, so he takes 100 straight to the dome.
100.
1,000.
Or 1,000. 1,000, sorry. Or no, 1,500. I apologize. 1,500. And my spark, I just got a 1, so. That's unfortunate. But still 1,500 to the dome is.
Okay.
Something. And then for the rest of my turn, Deimos, what's your HP look like? Pretty sure.
1.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna blow
Wait, didn't you increase how high I could go with that? Hold on. 12 or 12 or less. All right. Can I do that's 5th level or lower?
If you could possibly unblind. Oh wait, I'm already not blinded. Forget that. I can totally see.
Edis, give me
What?
give me that healing power into my fist. I'm gonna drop kick this bitch to next tomorrow in the future. 88 miles an hour. I don't remember where the DeLorean went, but it wasn't very fast.
Wow. I am going to. No, I'm trying to find something that's within range. Is lightning bolt? What's the range of lightning bolt? Oh, I can hit him with lightning bolt. All right, or not lightning bolt. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use chain lightning. Where's chain lightning? Chain lightning's 5th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought. No, it's level 6. Yeah, right. It's okay. No, I'm gonna use Dawn. All right, so I'm gonna cast my still health from Rinley. I think I may need to move closer to Deimos though. Yeah, I'll have to move up to here. And I will. Let's see here. Where's my life transference is 5d10. So I'll shoot 29 to Deimos and take 29 from Rinley, and then I'm also going to cast Dawn on Douchebag.
Okay, Deimos, you take 29 health.
Cuckoo.
20-foot cylinder, or 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder to his dome. It gets a DC 28 con save. Guess I could just do it for him. Which he failed, so he takes all of this, and if he ends his turn within this small circle, he has to do it again or take that damage again.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, legendary action.
7th and 5th.
Legendary action, his eyes are going to glow, and you can see a radiant beam just blast out towards you, Adis.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh no. Took that mask off. You probably would have started coming.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh,
Okay.
Tempest be praised.
Make a
got him.
Constitution saving throw.
Is it higher than a 27?
No.
Okay. I will spark that just because I don't want to fail this.
Yeah. Don't you have your whatever thing though? Your book?
What thing?
Isn't your scroll thing for concentration?
It's a con save, not a concentration.
Oh, my bad.
So I'm probably gonna die anyway.
No.
So, I'll paste the text of this here so you guys can see it.
Oh no. Is he also blind now?
Nah, he's gonna paste the text and make me rules lawyer him that it wouldn't take effect so when unconscious. When it gets hit by it, when I got hit by it, I didn't have fewer than 100 hit points left.
That's true.
No, after it hit you, you had 100. You were at 1 because of your death ward, and then you rolled a
DC
15.
15, so I succeeded. Holy shit!
Got him.
Oh,
Got him
fuck my
again.
life.
Oh, you barely fucking made it.
Holy
Good
So you're
thing you had
5-1-1.
that mask on your face.
Holy
Oh, fuck. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
All right, Deimos, your turn.
Balls.
Deimos is gonna be falling from the ground, like pulling himself in, with these fucking motherfucking chains as I'm powering onto this guy.
I'm just like, it's about time. I smacked the shit out of your face, you little bitch.
Oh, it goes without saying I sculpted the daylight or the dawn so it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a real shame that I'm gonna try to spark this last hit as I tell you how. Yes, so we're gonna triple this damage, and it's not gonna do much because I only have one good healing smite spell. But I'm gonna gosh damn use this last one
Jamos.
right here, adding 70 points or 140 points more to whatever I roll. Oh, actually no, even more than that, 210 points more.
We're going to only heal 70. It says 6th
Well,
level.
No, wait. So don't your heals do double damage, or is it single damage?
I thought it was triple.
Hold on, let's see what I wrote
What?
in your thing.
Yeah, I think it's just I use instead of the heal, it just does regular whatever the heal instead of. Because if not, I've been fucking that up the whole time.
It's just straight heal. Heals become damage, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I use it as like a smite.
Yeah, it's just damage. Okay.
So that's 210 plus whatever this crit damage is. As my last one goes through.
And they say Tempest tells you to fuck yourself. Oh. But
Does he have a
it's
death
not-
ward?
It's not done yet. You fool.
You see his body just collapse down to the ground, and then energy surge as the chains that he's holding onto. He grips onto them, and you can feel them glowing with power. And you hear his laugh come through. You are not the only one who knows how to ward against death.
I am aware of that. And that's why I do funny things like punch you more times in the face. Bow. Oh, it'd be a real fucking shame if I punched you again. Oh no.
Don't
I
forget your
did it,
extra
sir.
attack from the haste.
Oh, that would be a real shame if I forgot that. Good thing I fucking didn't. Let me punch you one more time here, sir. I'm gonna fish for a 20 real fast. Nope, but I'm gonna punch you in the face. And then, I'm gonna start really pulling his head off with the ripping and the tearing off his unconscious body, re-grappling him, giving me 4 more punches, which I'm just pounding him in the face 4 more times. After I try to rip
Every
his head
time
off.
you pound him, you can see his face. He keeps looking at you. You can see just for a brief second, the light fade from his eyes before flaring back up again.
Oh shit.
He looks at you and he says,
Yes.
"I have said to you, yet again, you know nothing of war."
Alright. But yep, with the ripping and the tearing, I'm still trying to rip his head and that right hand off from that chain, which I've been trying to do the whole time.
Okay. Roll your athletics.
I am motherfucking Deimos. You fucking dick.
Do you have any sparks left?
Oh, and
Alright.
Nope.
So when he's saying that we know nothing about war, I tell him, there are many things we do not know, and I'm going to show you one that you may never understand. The power of the dragon. And I'm going to use my staff on him. I've been saving this just because of its secondary effects.
Oh shit.
So that was the first one. Okay, so here's the cold damage. Here's the fire damage. Now on the fire one, Midas, if you recall, on the
I don't
dragon's
recall.
gaze.
Let me see what I wrote. Okay.
Burn to ash.
Okay. So you hit him. Go ahead and roll the damage. Oh, you did roll the damage already.
Yeah.
As the flame strikes him, you can see the dragon's fire begin to burn, and the smog that his body consists of begin to ignite. The chains begin to glow and heat up, searing around his wrists, and you hear him screaming and howling as your fire begins to consume and tear into his form. I'm going to have you make an Arcana check.
I can do that. And I'll use my last lucky. There we go.
Yeah. Fuck.
Ah.
Okay, you feel him just begin to burn and flame around, as his wings just descend into flame. His hair is in tatters. His form his skin begins to crust over and begin charred. He drops down to his knees. The chains around his wrist glowing brightly now with fire and energy. He's not wholly consumed. He's not whole anymore. About half of him has been scorched away as he drops down to his knees.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Before I pass my turn, I'm going to use my last 2 sorcery points and try to put him out of his misery, hopefully, with some super Elwyn super firebolts.
Blast his arms off.
Do you want me to roll damage on him or not?
Yeah, roll him. Okay, as the flames pummel into him, you can see them blasting smoke and smog. With each one, the flesh that was there reconstitutes, and the light just returns to his eyes.
Okay, I had to try.
Right?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. On his turn, you can feel the large being begin to shift again. Akelia cries out, up in the sky. She says, "His power is too great as long as he remains tethered to the vigil. He is invincible, and his greater form has only begun to unleash its power. So I cannot hold him back much longer. I've been suppressing his strength, and it is. I grow tired."
We gotta go Khaleesi on this guy and break the chains.
Gotta fucking do it.
This guy is going to. All right.
Rick.
Another
This
hand
is
is going
chance.
to
Let's
come
make a
pummeling
face.
down.
Oh, you fucking do.
So Akelia is weaker now, right? And she's going to try to block the hand. So the DC is higher. I need one of you guys to roll a d20.
I think it's Adis now.
Yeah. Wait, did you say?
Did I say? I said Deimos.
No, no,
I
you
said
didn't. You said Elwyn. You said
Elwyn.
Elwyn.
Yeah, now he's gonna use the Deimos roll instead. You
No, you.
asses.
Nah, you rolled first.
We all go unconscious off this, I think.
Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is the DC higher than 27?
Yes.
Then I can't succeed it.
Motherfucker.
Might roll in that 20.
Doubtful.
I feel so unprotected without lucky points.
We're fucked.
Fail, fail, fail. The hand comes pummeling down as Akelia's shield shatters in the air, and this huge smog creature's fist comes breaking down towards you. Oh, actually, hold on, let me roll for Tempest too.
Holy shit.
What the hell? Wait, how
He
the hell
made
is
it.
that?
I don't know, but I like whatever you roll. Keep that shit. Keep
274.
that
You
shit
probably
coming
had
along.
something
Fuck was that?
typed in. You probably had something typed in the modifier
Oh, I
section.
did. Yeah, what's his actual modifier? 1429. Here's the damage.
That insta kills me.
Comes slamming down and crushes, flattens the whole area as this massive creature breaks down and smogs all you guys. So let's see here.
That took us all out,
Yeah.
and it insta killed me.
Deimos, your death ward is out. Did you use it already?
I think.
Yeah,
I've been
he
taking
did.
people's
Yeah,
death wards
sword.
off.
Mine's used up.
Jeez, my bad.
It is used
I'm
up.
gonna have
Elwin's
to-
is used up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, guys.
Okay.
You guys still have yours left. So as soon as I see this, looking around, we're all bloody. Deimos is almost gone. Adis is holding on with 1 HP. I'm doing okay, but I know that without them, I cannot do this. Looking over, seeing Tempest here with us, knowing that this is going to be the man that Deimos worships. I go into myself and time stops as that hand is coming down. And I reach into whatever this essence, whatever the miracle allows us to do. And I pull ourselves out of where we're standing for just a brief second while the hand slams down, taking us into a place of pure tranquility with big-breasted and big-butt bitches, and we caress them for a few seconds, and it invigorates us. And then we pop back into where we were, the hand having slammed down. All of us are nice and rejuvenated, not taking any damage from that attack, and maybe coming back with full HP and a few fail slots.
And
And-
spell slots.
And Vork, and Vork, and Vork, and
And
Vork.
Vork. And for some reason, Vork is here.
Oh,
I'm willing to sacrifice the spell
Best
slots for
miracle
Vork.
ever. Best
Okay,
miracle
so-
ever.
All right. So you're burning your miracle. You know,
So
you
it's
guys
gotta
know
be
you only get
pretty-
one of these, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty big.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the thing is, we all died either if we did do it.
Yeah, and Adis would have been like for sure killed, and we might have had to use a miracle to bring him back. So I think it was a good use.
Okay. The hand darkens the sky. Akelia's shield shatters as she cannot stop this blow from coming in. And in the split moment before it makes impact, Elwin, your eyes glow with blue, brilliant blue, mirroring Befinzor's, as you summon the very the totality of your will, and plunge your fists into the stream of reality, redirecting it, using every ounce of your essence, every ounce of your spirit, and your willpower. And in that brief moment, you and your friends fade from this world. As you return, the darkness has lifted. You look up and see the hand retracting back up into the sky. Okay, so you guys are going to return.
I want to hear the voice. What the fuck? You ugly bitch? You again?
Oh, fuck. Is there something
Okay.
on my back?
Okay. All right. Here we go. Elwin, you step back out through the mists and the You guys, you managed to teleport yourselves away in a place where teleportation is not possible. And as you step back into reality, you and Deimos and Adis and fuck it, Renly too.
Please tell me we had a long night of big titty bitches.
Walk back out. So on the map, you're not standing there anymore. You guys are standing here. Okay. I will put Tempest in front. Like that. As you guys emerge from the darkness, Baruch is kneeling there, his body torn apart, his wings burned off, half of his torso ripped away, his skin blackened with dragon fire, but still life in his eyes. What? Where did you come from? How did you evade?
You just witnessed an Elwyn miracle. And that'll be
tried-
the last thing you see before you die.
We tried to tell you we kill gods for fun.
Praise Tempest. But actually, there are things above gods which you should probably know about.
Like us.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, what would you call god killers?
Midas.
Midas, actually.
As you say that, as you say what's something about being you're gonna kill god killers or something like that. You
What do
hear
you call
a
god
voice.
killers?
We're the
Yeah.
Midas Squad. Fuck all of your shit.
Just, you hear a voice come up from behind you. Yeah, they kill him. They kill him by fucking him up the ass.
Hey, my boy.
Worth it.
Fork, do your legs work yet?
he walks out and he looks down and he says, "Well, fuck me." He says, "Holy shit, guys. I can fucking walk. Look at this shit. I was back on the earth, like crawling around on the ground, just my arms working, dragging myself in the fucking dirt, trying to get myself to a whorehouse. And all of a sudden here I am, in fucking who knows where. And my legs are fucking working, and look. Holy shit, boys, look at this. I got an erection. Ha, ha.
Fork.
That big dude over there is ready to receive your erection.
By the way, Fork, this thing is like 1,000 times worse than anything you've seen yet. Welcome to the club again, Fork.
Oh,
Well.
I don't know about that.
We're standing
been-
on his super body, and we're in the heavens. Have fun.
I've been to every
Let's
to every
do
old
this,
house
boy.
in Rapnesh. Every old house in Rapnesh. I've seen some nasty shit. He says, "Hey, this guy looks like a gigolo. A gigolo who needs a good fucking over.
Hey,
We fucking this guy up."
Brunch, he called you a gigolo.
Vork.
Of course he's a gigolo. Look at him hanging out his little titties and shit. Look at that. Is that a belly? Is that a belly ring? Look at that. Is that like a little crystal, little sparkle there in your belly button?
Brunch, take some psychic damage, cause you're getting fucking burned.
Hey, Vork. I know you're an expert on chains. You use them in your sexy adventures. We need to break
Fuck
those
yeah.
chains.
I'll fuck him up. I'll break him with my cock. My cock will split that chain. Watch this shit. Motherfucker.
Oh,
And Vork-
4
Vork-
inches.
Vork goes striding forward.
Oh shit! No, Fork, don't lose your legs again.
He goes running forward. All right.
Oh,
We're
no.
back up to the top. All right. Back up to the top. Adis, what are you doing?
Alright, I am going to use my spiffy ability to cast 2 spells at one time. And I'm going to cast Disintegrate on him twice.
Okay.
And my targets are the wrists just inside of where the chains are manacled to him. So my attempt is to basically, sever the chains from him.
Okay.
So for the first one, he fails.
So you're target. Okay. Yeah. So you're targeting the You say you're targeting his wrists. Tell me exactly where you're aiming.
Are you the
Like-
chains?
Like the chains are attached to his arms. So
Mhm.
I'm targeting like right here.
Okay. Alright.
Because I'm basically gonna. Well, actually, you know what? Just to make it simple, we'll go for his elbows.
Okay.
So he failed both saves, so both hit, and I will take some extra damage for the second one, and I'm gonna max them both.
Okay.
So I will take some. I'll have to look up how much the damage is, but I will take the damage. So the first one does that much, and the second one does that much. And then from
Okay.
maximizing a second spell with Overchannel, since it's a 6th level spell, I take this much necrotic damage.
Okay.
For overchanneling a second spell. Alright, so that's my goal.
All right. So you strike true with both shots. They slam into the joints, his elbows basically, and you can see the swirling black smog just dissipate and shatter in amidst the greenish hue of your disintegrates. A burst of smog and dust kind of flares up. As it goes away, you can see the chains burning with power, and his arms and whatever it was, whatever parts of his body that you disintegrated, reconstituting themselves.
God fucking damn it. See, I can't target the change to disintegrate because it doesn't affect magic items, and I'm assuming they're magic items.
Deimos is gonna first off
Be like, fuck, I'm sure you missed this one.
as I go super Deimos. And I'm gonna sprint fucking forward.
He looks back and
Grab
as you
him.
go blasting past him. Vork says, as you go speeding past him, because he's in full stride, but he's a dragonborn. He doesn't run very fast. You go zipping past him, and he says, "Oh, yes. Is you naked? Oh,
I have
Is you-
underwear on.
is you wearing a
This is
pussy on your
actually-
forehead?"
It's a dick. Oh wait, Vork, do you not know the difference? We'll talk about this after.
It's the
It's not
opposite
your
of a
fault,
pussy
Vork.
hat.
It's the opposite. It's not your fault, Vork. You are my favorite backpack I've ever had.
And I will, as I jump in, and I will try to grab on to the chain and start ripping and tearing it.
Okay. All right. Roll an athletics check on the chain. All right. You feel as you
And
as
I
you
will-
direct your attention on the chain itself. Go on.
Oh fuck, that's nothing. But I got him back. So I was like, I'll spark it. Sorry.
I'm like,
But as my bonus action, I will activate my shield again.
Okay. All right,
But,
you feel the one of the links, some of the links beginning to spread apart and weaken as you put your hands directly on the chain and begin to tear at them.
Rich.
Baruch shouts
I
out.
suggest
on.
you try to kill me before I rip these chains apart. And then I
Says-
make you follow me up the mountain, and you're gonna have to do whatever I say.
What is this cowardice?
I have the biggest shit-eating grin on my face he has ever seen. And
I
I'm
can see it too.
fucking whitey tighties.
You are too much of a coward to face me.
It's okay. I'll take you up
You
this
must-
mountain.
Attack.
And as you wait, you can be my backpack's backpack. You can be
Hold
a
on.
back fanny pack.
Legendary action.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
If I let it, but I'm not gonna let it.
Because I'm like, Tempest be praised.
And so the other chain comes whipping out around at you, and you manage to duck underneath it.
Welcome
Okay.
to a world of Deimos.
Owen, your turn.
While Deimos is working on that chain, I take target of the other one, and I'm gonna unleash the same double dragon attack on that other chain.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use all my 20 sorcery points.
What? Holy fuck.
To maintain the beam on a constant damage, just so I can pretty much disintegrate it, like pass right through it. So this, that's the one that you told me if I use all 20, we'll just
Yeah,
keep
you
it
can
going
maintain
and going.
Yeah.
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 Do you need me to roll anything?
So both beams, the twin-headed dragons of your staff just flare out, blazing with deep, concentrated energy, and the chain on his right hand just shatters. As it gives way, you can feel him recoil. The vigil itself begins to hum and glow in the air, swirling dark energy around it. You hear Baruch scream out with rage, and his larger form, the greater's being below you, trembles and shudders as your footing begins to give way. It becomes less corporeal. There's smog pouring out. The whole thing begins to destabilize.
I'm concentrating on that beam.
Okay.
So is it kind of like Superman vision if one of the beams was blue? Is that kind of what it looks like?
No, it's a huge you know what the beams let's see here.
Like a Kamehameha.
Yeah, like a Kamehameha, like it curves
okay.
through the air kind of thing. Yeah, but there's one
Gotcha.
that's red and there's
Okay.
one that's blue.
I got you. That's cool.
Sorry. I stepped away for a second.
Okay, so Elwin, you're done. So Elwin broke the right chain. You're ripping into the left chain.
Hey, Baruch.
At that point, Vork is gonna reach him, and Deimos, you can feel his mighty blue dragonborn hands come around where your hands are, and he lends his strength towards yours on trying to rip into this thing.
Fuck.
He says, "Don't worry, Deimos. He says, we'll double team this fucker. We'll gangbang the shit out of his ass. You and me will go Eiffel Tower on this motherfucker."
Fuck yeah.
And I give him a high five.
And I'm like, we're gonna fucking Eiffel Tower this shit.
And
Worse
the
than
chain repairs itself.
3 Elwins and 1 girl.
All right, Deimos. So, roll one athletics check. You need a 40 or higher with Vork's help, to rip this thing.
Oh.
Okay.
No. Oh.
Spark.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna the fork. My friend. My favorite backpack that I didn't even buy at for sale school time. It's time I show you the power of ripping motherfucking chains like a boss.
Okay, the chains shatter in your hand, and you see Baruch now disconnected from the vigil, scream in agony as he drops down to the ground. He says, "No, it cannot be. Not worthy. You are not worthy of this.
Baruch, it's okay.
Die."
We're here
Die.
to help you. No.
His
You need
fists
to live
slam
with
into
us.
the ground, and you can see the murky inkiness that his body is consisted of begin to flow away from you and away from him as his body disintegrates, but his darkness gets basically absorbed into the ground below you. His body disappears.
So, guys, I think we need to have an intervention with Midas. Did not play World of Warcraft with multiple forms of bosses.
This is phase 1.
Some bullshit.
So, Baruch is gone. The vigil is freestanding. The large being is still there. Okay.
Our specialty, Deimos. We need to go digging inside this person.
Amalek. Fork.
On
Either
its
you,
turn,
Tempest, or Acalia need to take control of this crystal.
on its turn, because it is its turn,
Tells you to fuck yourself.
the loud scream is gonna rip through the air again. Okay, distortions in the sound and the air around you. Let's see. So it's 50% hit points and damage to everybody.
Is there a
50% remaining hit points. Yeah.
Shit. 645.
So it'd be 410, so I would take 205, so it'd put me at 307 ones.
Sorry. That's late, but I guess I'll just. The only thing left I can get is my spell slot back.
Okay. That's the creature's turn. It is now Tempest's turn.
I tell him, reclaim your crystal, reclaim your vigil, Tempest.
This is the point where you became a god. Wait,
He looks at you guys,
I am so confused right now, guys.
grasping the blade. He looks at you guys. He says he points his sword towards the crystal. He says, "Are you telling me that is the source of this creature's power, and it must be destroyed?"
Until it's
No,
claimed by
no,
something
no.
else.
It's something you need to claim.
Claim?
Yeah, go up and claim it.
He turns and he says, "Very well." He jogs over to it, and standing there before the vigil, he looks at it. He reaches out his non-sword hand and he places it on the side of the crystal. You can feel the creature, the large creature beneath you, shuddering as its cacophonous roar still bursting your eardrums with the power of its bellowing. As Tempest puts his hand on the crystal, you can see it churning and reacting. The area around where his hand is contacting, his open hand contacting it, begins to glow, and you can see him shudder, and you can see him begin to concentrate. His posture changes as he hunches over and leans into the crystal. You can see that he's slowly beginning to try to focus as it becomes harder and harder to keep his hand in contact with the crystal. A moment goes by and he drops his sword to the ground, takes his other hand, and puts it on the back of his first hand, using every bit of his power to hold connection with the crystal. A few more tense seconds go by as the light grows brighter and brighter, and you can hear him screaming through gritted teeth before there's a flash of light, and he gets thrown across the surface of this area away.
But did it look like
the
it was
crystal.
reacting to it? The crystal.
Like it was reacting to him?
Yeah.
It looked like it tossed him across the room.
Oh, so, okay. So the crystal didn't whatsoever, right?
No, I mean, the place where the crystal was humming, and there's little things that orbit the crystal. So these lights were orbiting around it, flickering around it, and everything. So it was definitely activating, and it was definitely doing something. but
okay.
in
Need
the
your help,
end,
Deimos?
he got thrown across the room.
Tempest.
So
get you,
let's see
bro.
here. He goes back to the top. Akelia says, um, the crystal, it's rejected him. It is still corrupted. This creature is still drawing power from it.
How do we sever it?
Does it look physically connected to him?
I mean, it's still floating there. The chains were the main connection point. And Baruch was severed from it, so he basically joined himself to all this power that he'd built up over the years, and that's this large creature.
Deimos, how big's your bubble?
Yeah, no, it's like
How
10 feet.
how b- could you kind of ink it out, make it a little bit bigger?
Dude, if you can put your bubble, like you can put the crystal
That's
inside your bubble,
The plan, boys.
cut off the Wi-Fi, because he was like he was
So-
hardwired through Ethernet chains, and now that we broke him, he still has Wi-Fi. So we need to do
Alright.
something about it.
Kind of the plan.
All right.
So you guys know what you guys have been gathering from interacting with the angels and the other vigils is that the crystals need to be claimed. They need like you told Tempest, right? They need to have a master. And there's a great synergy amongst the three crystals, but yeah, right now you're looking at an unclaimed crystal.
Oh shit! So if
Oh,
there's synergy,
Akelia.
no wait, not Akelia, the angel. Because Akelia's the angel that we just found. She was part of the other angels, right? She's like the same. And if the other vigils are connected to those types of angels, then maybe she can wrestle it from this dude's hands.
But she's one of Mistra's angels, not Tempest's.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It just needs to get claimed.
We can try.
Mister, you and your angel, come down quick. Claim
I can
this
take
bitch.
it up to him.
You're calling out to Mistra? Mistra's dead.
Mister,
No, Mistra's not.
you're...
Mistra's she's
Akelia.
on the planet below.
Kelly,
Gosh damn it, your dad's not here, which means I'm your uncle, so I'm
Give
in
me a-
charge. Get your ass down here with your angel and claim this fucking crystal.
Deimos, I happen to know that she's like, an adopted like daughter of yours. I just wanted to point out that when, with your
Hey, Brooke.
your
What'd you
offspring,
say?
adopted children, you really shouldn't be talking about, like your daughter's ass. That's like not appropriate in
What
like
the
any,
fuck did
any
you...
social
I said
situations.
this shit
You
down
told
here.
you told her this young lady who is your
Look,
adopted daughter to get her ass
look,
down
look.
here. That is like highly inappropriate.
Shut your
Okay, you
lips.
should not even be thinking
I missed you
about
so
her
much.
ass.
And I, like,
Why?
crush
I
his
can think
face a
about
little
her
bit
ass.
as I'm
You
hugging
cannot
him.
talk about her ass.
Fuck, I missed you so much. Oh, fuck. Quick.
As I pick him up and put him in my underwear.
We got you, boy. You're right where you belong. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna do that. But shut your face. But seriously, Akelia, get down here.
Akelia comes zipping. She comes floating down to where you are.
Claim this bitch with your angel. Fork will help you. I actually am fairly sure he's AO.
That would be hilarious. If he
That would
was.
be the greatest thing ever, actually.
That kind of
Um,
reminds.
Okay, so Adis. So they're having this conversation. Adis, what are you doing during your turn?
Oh, I'm going to. Well, because I need some HP, I'm gonna. And we got our long resties. I'm gonna become a big. Oh, is that one? Oh, I have to do it from this. I'm gonna turn into a big, colossal fucking dragon again.
Okay.
And I will also. You know, for shits and giggles, I'm gonna haste myself. So that gives me. Let's see here. That's 50. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab this fool and I'm gonna drop him on top of the crystal.
Tempest, you're gonna pick him up? You're gonna bring him
Yeah.
over there? Okay.
I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna drop him on top of it wherever I can land him flat on it where he won't slide off.
So Deimos, you're the one who on your turn you had the conversation with Akelia. She begins to walk up towards the crystal. Elwyn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get a little closer to the crystal, like where she'd land down. But other than that, that's me.
Damn. I'm gonna step up to here. I'm gonna have some fire bolts orbit me, just in case anything. Before I go over there, I'm gonna go over to Vork and slap him on the ass once, and then I'm gonna come over here. And I am going to... I don't know if this will help. I'm gonna keep it to myself too. I'm not gonna say anything to her or anything, but I'm gonna start silently giving a prayer to Akelia, since she is the goddess that I worship now. I'm gonna start giving a prayer, so I'm gonna do my bringing sexy back dance, and that'll be me.
You're not gonna spark that?
No, there's no need.
The Okay, so at the end of your turn, it is Baruch's turn. And as the sky darkens again, as his hands, both hands, rise up into the sky above you, Akelia reaches out and touches the crystal. Right, and she closes her eyes, and you can see the crystal begin to the little lights orbiting it begin to spin wildly, and there's a flare of energy just surging through it. And a brief moment goes by, and Akelia opens her eyes and she says, "Oh," she says, "I was wrong. The creature no longer draws power from this crystal. It is just the remnant of Baruch's hatred and his anger and his sorrow. All that he had drawn from the crystal still swirls below within him. I've claimed the crystal. It's mine. But the creature will not be stopped unless we destroy it."
Deimos, you ready?
Let's break that fucking crystal.
No, we don't break the crystal. I'm gonna make a hole to his brain for you to go deep diving.
That's what I meant. Yes.
Okay.
Don't break the crystal, you said, right?
Right.
Okay.
Because it's Akelia's now.
Okay. So, okay. Yes. Kill a 2-mile tall guy. Let's do this.
Okay.
We
so
gotta
his
kill this big thing we're standing on, Tempest.
Tempest looks at you and says, "I will do what must be done."
Tempest, this is really weird. I don't wanna... But Tempest, you're gonna have to get the front. Into the whitey tighties. We're going in.
Okay.
It's gonna be a Deimos sandwich with Elwyn and Vork bread.
This is gonna
So
get real weird real fast.
First thing that happens is the hand comes crashing down. Okay. So everybody make a Constitution saving throw. You succeed, Deimos.
Sweet.
Fail.
I'll choose
Fail.
to automatically succeed if I fail.
Okay.
I use my legendary resistance.
Succeed.
Hell yeah. Let's take this half of a fuckload of damage.
That's exactly what it is. There's
So
no
it's
other
all-
way to describe it.
So it's only a fuckload of damage, not a ridiculous. Oh,
It's
Could have been.
that's 250, so it should be I mistyped it. It should be 650.
250.
650. 650 in half is 325. The fist slams down into the area.
You said 325 if we succeeded?
Mm-hmm.
So that put me at 827. 27.
What happens to Vork?
Borg.
Vork. Vork says,
Is
"Oh,
Vork
fucking
crippled
shit."
again?
Is he safe in the tiny whitey?
He should be safe. Just cripple him. Don't kill
Save
Vork.
Well, all right,
He's
I'm gonna go pull up. I don't even know what his stats were last time I built him.
He has like 60 HP.
He's like insta-gibbed. Deimos, I'll let you shield his body with your body since he's right
I will
stuffed
do
into the
that.
tiny
I will
waist.
do that.
You can take his half of his damage for him. So it's another
I'll do
325
it.
to you.
I will have to actually, unfortunately, do that because that's worth. Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck.
So you're like mama covering him like a mom and her baby as like the building falls down on you.
What mama is covering a baby when a building's falling?
And Vork looks up to you as you're like you know like basically arching your body over him, and he says, "I must say," he says, "that while this is entirely awkward and inappropriate, it does somewhat feel familiar.
Borg.
I feel like
It's a fun
I've been in this
game.
position
It's-
before."
Yep. Let's get used to it. Just think of the dangerous stuff we did before at times like.
I just
Way
like
fucking
the
higher.
concept of you being on top. Vork is always on top. Vork pitches, you catch. Vork's on top, you are not.
Oh, you know about that.
Vork gives, you take.
It's cute, Fork. It's cute, Fork. But in a fun way, I'm gonna be using you as a shovel.
All right, Adis and Deimos. All right, so and Elwin. So we're gonna break initiative right now. What are you guys doing? What's your plan to?
All right, I'm gonna fly over, grab Elwin, grab Deimos. I'm gonna fly over here in the middle of this 90-foot circle, and I'm gonna blast a 100-foot deep hole into this guy.
Okay.
While we're doing that, first thing I'm gonna
And
do
drop
is
Deimos and Elwin in the hole.
I'm gonna attach my Deimos tether. That way
Yep.
it's active.
Vork's in the back. Elwin, are you okay with being in the front this time?
Bro, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's cool. So we're all sliding into these divine artifact whitey tighties because that's all we have right now.
They're
Everybody
infinitely
in?
elastic. They can't break.
But they're tight as shit.
So I max this, increase it by 50% to 1500, and then spark it. So so it does 3000 damage to the top of his head with the stellar flare breath.
Okay, you punch a hole down into his skull.
Find the core, Deimos, and I let him go.
Yeah, we're like the Navy SEALs waiting to parachute out of a
I'll grab
dragon.
I'll grab Tempest too on the way over.
Okay. So it's kind of like you guys punch about. You said 100 feet.
Yeah, that's its max range is 100 feet. But
'Kay.
if you want it to be shorter.
Let's call it that far. Yeah. So you punch a hole down into it. And so Deimos, you and Elwin jump down into the hole. What do you guys do?
This is time. Borg, I hope you're ready to see what the Ripper in the Terran looks like.
Right, so I'll lead the way by unleashing my firebolts that were orbiting us to soften up wherever we're gonna hit. That way, Deimos has a nice little target to punch at and start digging.
I'm gonna start digging through. I technically have my healing shield up, so I don't know if you like. I'll do some heals along the way. How much are we planning on playing today?
Oh, we're just about done.
Keeping track of shit. Okay.
Oh, so I can
For
use like
that.
spell slots to just.
So 19. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna heal everybody up because we
Yeah.
are gonna get fucked again. I don't know how this Midas guy thought we were gonna do this without a bunch, of miracle type of things. Crazy guy. Just thinking. He's
You
just
probably
like,
wouldn't
"Oh,
able
it's
to.
fine, let's go."
You probably wouldn't have had to miracle yourselves if Friendly were here.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, also, all you had to do was break the chains. You guys never broke the chains.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, our guys were like, I was trying to like do the thing of like, break him while breaking the chains because I can't.
You kept hitting him.
I'm playing
Just-
fucking Deimos. Like it's Deimos. All right.
You just had to, all you had to do was break the chains. You guys drop
Oh.
down into the hole in the ground, and Deimos, you start ripping and tearing. Elwyn, you're activating your spells or whatever the hell it was you're doing. You feel the darkness closing in around you as the smog begins to reseal the hole. The area, the pocket that you're in, quickly begins to grow tighter and tighter. Deimos, your bubble only lasts. It's one full round, so 6 seconds.
Oh, no, that was not that that was for the healing bubble. I didn't do my actual bubble yet.
Okay. So you're in there, right? And you can feel the power of this creature. It's overwhelming. Now that you're inside it, right? Vork says, whenever I get inside, I'm always overwhelmed too. Just the sheer magnitude of the hatred and the sorrow that Baruch had suffered when Tempest was killed on the battlefield before him. Inside here, Deimos, you realize that there's also a heavy dose of shame that Baruch was not able to be alongside his deity and and die in battle honorably alongside him. And that drove him to madness. That drove him to twist the power of the vigil and basically absorb it and use it for years to build up this massive swirling representation of his hatred.
You guys think we might be able
even
to
now-
malcontent this dude? How we actually
Even
made
now-
her give up her power?
Well, I mean, his form is so Baruch. When you killed Baruch, his angel form, he got absorbed into this thing, and he is now part of this swirling mess. The angel Baruch is no more. All that's left is the remnants of his hatred and his anger.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So, do we have any actions as we're going down in there?
Yeah, you're at
What
the
are the
bottom. You have your
chances?
actions at the bottom.
Like, what was the chances I could? Everyone in the underpants gets a death ward as I burn the spell slots, and I'm extra.
That's an
fast.
action per cast, right?
Yeah.
You can death ward one person.
Damn.
You know you're gonna
Yeah,
put it on the dragon board. Just
Vork.
do it.
Vork.
Unfortunately, gonna have to. Ah, damn it. It's Fork.
I can invulnerability myself if it gets sticky.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's definitely Fork. I burnt it already. He's on the combat sheet, son of a bitch. Fork, you're dragging us down already. You're just way too fun.
The darkness begins to close in around you guys.
All right.
Any last
I have a
actions?
plan. Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
bubble up. So that's 9,
Alright.
a 4th and a 5th level. I will bubble up around us, so Tempest, Vork, Deimos, me, all of us that are in there within my
Mhm.
bubble. That way, when the darkness closes in, we're protected. It'll burn away from it, completely crushing us. And I'm gonna say, while I hold my bubble up, you guys prepare your actions. So when I drop it, we can go deeper, and as we go deeper, I'll activate my bubble again, and we'll just keep going that way, little by little.
See how far down we can get.
Hey, I could make the hole deeper for you if you like.
Well, it's already closing in on top of us, right? Can he still see us?
Yes, it's closing in. Did you go down, Adis, with them?
No.
No,
I
so it's
took all
closing
my
up
movement
already.
to get over there and drop them.
Yeah, it's closing up.
Was there enough room that on my next turn I could fly down? I mean, it's a 90-foot wide hole. Or 90-foot, yeah. If not, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
90 foot wide?
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
as
right.
big as the circle on the map. That's how big a hole it made
okay.
going down.
I'll say that you could fly down probably, but by the time you hit the bottom, it's going to be mostly closed up. Like we're talking just a
Okay.
pinpoint of light above you.
All right.
Okay, so you get down there.
Let me see if I get
So
it back.
Elwin, the circle of that Ada's had burned away down here is about to close in. You cast your bubble, your Tesla
Do I
fraction.
see Ada's coming
Yeah.
towards us? Okay. Um, are we still telepathically bonded?
Yes.
All right, so I tell Adis, come down, fly as fast as you can, but as soon as you're going to hit us, transfer back into your small form, because I'm going to throw up my Tesla fraction, and if you get caught outside of it, it's going to be pretty bad. So let's try to time it. What do you need us to roll?
So you're
Well,
holding
you
it
could
until he
you
gets
could just hold
close
it
to you.
till I get there.
Yeah, so I'm holding it until he gets here, but
Mhm.
the way I'm understanding it is that it's going to be really, really close. So he's going to
Yes.
have to like fly in, transform, land, and me pop my bubble in my bubble as soon as he like gets within range.
Okay. Are you gonna?
I think
So you're gonna
it's
do that, Ada? You can drop your form.
sure. I'll come in, drop my form a little above them, and yeah, and
Okay, so he drops it early, Elwin, and you see the human Ada's form come down and drop to the ground below you, right
I
next to you.
Yeah, I tell fraction.
Yeah, it's the split second. I mean, you held your reaction for it, your action for it, and as soon as he lands, your lightning um, barrier goes up, blazing around you, and just as the darkness was about to consume you. Again, this creature is massive, and the sparks and the lightning begin to swirl and rage as the creature, you hear it outside bellowing in pain.
Okay, I had
Um,
given the pretty much what we were gonna do. That I'm gonna be holding this, and I'm gonna need to be concentrating, so I won't be able to talk. And since I feel this form's gonna be pushing against my bubble pretty hard, I'm gonna have to
mhm.
concentrate. You guys,
Yep.
let me know. Tell me when you want me to drop it, but prepare everything so you can, blast a hole so we can drop deeper. And once we drop deeper, I'll pop the bubble again while you guys hold another action, and we'll just start burrowing that way.
does your
Alright.
bubble stop stuff from going out of it?
No, but if you
Yes.
pass through
Well,
it,
it cuts it in half. Yeah.
yeah.
Anything passing through it. So if you try to shoot through it, it's going to be reduced.
Okay.
I'm gonna go super duper Damos.
Okay.
Well,
And
I
then-
can't do the dragon form while I'm inside this because I'm pretty sure it's not big enough.
Correct.
No, but you got spells, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Damos, if you get any more heals, my normal form could use some healing.
Oh, you fucked up. I was trying to keep my stuff for. I can't split between heals and spell slots, can I?
No.
The only reason I'm saying spell slot stuff is just so we can keep dropping down with this thunder thing without
Yeah,
Elwin
and-
getting fucked.
Yeah, and then you can feel my bubble every time because it's 9 spell slots every time.
Yeah. So how many are you down by?
Right now I'm down 10.
Down.
I've
10?
got a question,
10.
Midas. I want to try
Okay.
to pull off some crazy shenanigans here.
Okay.
If I blow a 9th level, an 8th level, 3/7, 3/6, 3/5, and a spark, can I cast a group time stop?
Group time stop.
So exclude all of us from time stopping.
You do know.
Okay.
I don't really have a whole lot of AoE stuff to blast down.
Yeah, but as soon as we affect
What
another
your
creature,
7?
Oh,
does?
I guess that's true, huh?
yeah.
That's right.
Can-
Fuck it. Never mind.
Oh, is it effect or damage?
Yeah, because if we affect another creature that's being affected by time stop, it ends immediately. Never mind.
Hey, how about this? I don't know how this works. What if I gave Elwin 9 and you 9 right after you cast twin judgment, so you're back to full, and Elwin's only down by 1 spell slot. It
What?
could be a cool thing if we keep you up for 7 turns to blast
Yeah,
that.
I
That'll
could.
probably
I
get
could,
down pretty
I
deep.
could 7 judgments him again.
Can you twin it?
No, because that'd be 18 levels of spells. I can only do 9.
Oh, okay.
But what I could do is if I could cast it once this round, and then if you give me back my 9th, I can cast it again, and then on the 8th round, I can release them both at the same time.
Okay. All right.
Which
So
has a damage potential of somewhere in the realm of like 40,000 damage, I think.
But we're trying to dig through this, guys. So, do you have
keep digging stuff while that's happening.
move earth and then try to modify it to move flesh or whatever this shit's made out of?
I have flesh to stone.
Do you have flesh to not flesh?
That's flesh to stone. That's flesh to no longer being flesh. But somehow I think he's probably got a pretty high con save. I mean, I have disintegrate, but that's about.
There you that works. That's perfect.
So yeah, I could do that.
And I'll also pull my wiener out, like my head wiener, my rhinoceros horn.
Okay, your unicorn horn.
Just
All right,
in case.
so you guys are gonna try to drop Elwin's thing and use a combination of disintegrates, your unicorn horn, and other stuff to try to dig deeper. Right?
That's the plan.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes.
All right, go ahead.
And
Go ahead and
I
try
tell
it.
Tempest to, as soon as the disintegrates go, for him to slash down into it with his stuff. So everybody's holding their action to unleash to dig deeper.
Okay. Okay. As you
Did
drop
you give
it,
me 10 or 9 back?
10. 10 then.
10, okay. Alright, so yeah, I drop it.
all right, as you drop the test of fraction, you notice that the murkiness had filled in all the large tunnel that Adis had created before, and it quickly begins to swoop in on you now. Adis, you're blasting disintegrate like at the ground.
I want to do 2.
Okay, so you blast a couple disintegrates down. You manage to deepen where you are, carving out a huge chunk of ground below you. Tempest whips out his great sword, blazing with radiant light, slashing, tearing at the ground. Deimos, what are you doing?
I don't know if anything is really stored in this unicorn horn, but I'm unicorn horning it.
Okay. Vork says, "Oh shit, you've gone like freaky weird. Your pussy just turned into like a massive boner.
Archangel gave me
That's,
this
like,
thing.
that's all kinds
She
of
said it-
fucking fucked
Bro,
up.
bro,
That's like,
Man,
there's
no,
like,
no. She said this was like a really angelic weapon, like a unicorn.
there's like some super hentai shit. You're into
Oh
this, like,
fuck!
this is
Do you think she fucked with me? Do you think she's joking with
tentacles
me?
and whatnot.
Shit.
This is
Oh, fuck.
twisted dog shit, man."
I'm starting to think she was just messing with me the whole time.
As you're saying that, the darkness is closing in around you.
Alright, so as soon as
much as
the
okay,
yeah, as soon as
Yeah.
they do all the attacks together and we drop, about how much deeper do we go with those attacks?
it's nowhere near what Adis was able to do with his dragon beam.
Okay.
You're talking like 30 feet.
Okay, well, at the end of those 30 feet,
Wait.
as soon as we get down there, I'm gonna pop the bubble again just to give us some time
Okay.
to think.
Roll dexterity
Adis,
dexterity check. See if you can
can you
how
target
well you can
things
react to getting it.
outside this bubble and like have them go off once we drop the bubble?
Yeah, that's basically casting the spell and holding it.
Okay. What about those 7 judgments if we just stay in this bubble for a little bit long enough? And then once they're all charged up,
We could do that.
moingo boingo.
We could.
So wait, you're gonna cast them outside the bubble and then and put the bubble up and let them just go off.
Link your bubble, Elwin, so I can read the text of it.
We just didn't know if we could cast it to like have it focus on something, like so it's outside the bubble, but like as soon as like he'd shoot it through to do like the half damage, he dropped the bubble, so it would do full damage.
So he's like having me cast 2 of them and charge it up, and then when he drops the bubble, unleash it. Yeah, the damage would not the damage would not pass through the shield or through the orb.
Okay. Yeah, I think your spell you cast it on an area and then just just happens to it, right? You're not actually
Yeah, the first
causing damage
effect
to pass from your
creates
hands to it.
a ring around me, and then the subsequent ones will put rings on top of his head, and then the damage comes from the sky down through the rings and hits him. So yeah,
Okay.
the damage wouldn't pass through the rings. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that, Demas. How
So you
long can
cast
you
Tesla
hold that?
Oh, I
Elwyn
was
can hold it
thinking
as long as he
Elwyn's
has.
bubble. Yeah.
Elwyn can hold his bubble up as long as he has concentration.
So yeah, if you can give me back a 9th level spell, Demas, as long as you can give me a 9th level spell back within 3 rounds,
I can give you 8.
it just needs to be within 3 rounds.
Okay.
Then I
All right.
can.
So how many
do
rolls
of
of this left do you have, Deimos?
With that 8, I have 2 more. No, wait, 3 more.
Okay. So you get 3
here's
rolls. So
the-
basically 3 rolls to see if you get a 9 or a 10. All right. So
Those
there's
were
your, on the second
D12s.
turn.
Those are D12. Let me roll. Yeah, fucking shit balls.
There you go.
There's that one. There's that one.
I could cast
And
it 3
there's
times. No, I can't.
there's
I can only do it twice because concentration.
11,
So you-
11, 12.
Okay.
Gosh damn you,
Okay.
D12s.
Well, you got it anyway. Okay. So over the next 3 turns, you're able to set up 2 of your your 7 judgments. You're staying inside Elwyn's orb. Again, the sparkling and flaming. You hear Baruch's
Ignore that.
just screaming and raging. As the next minute or so goes by, you guys see several things happening. One is this, as you're literally tearing him up from the inside, but he's so large and so, there's so much anger and so much power swirling through him that it's a drop in a bucket. But as a little bit of time goes by, you swear you hear things happening. His screaming becomes more frazzled. You hear light and flame. You hear screeching and almost like singing from swirling around outside. And as you guys are tearing him up, as the 7 judgments go off in congruence, blasting away, there's a huge detonation deep inside his head. So basically, you guys are like right there, like right between his eyes, right? And between all the damage that Elwyn's Tesla fraction has done, and Adis's conjoined 7 judgments, there's a huge detonation, and you've cleared away a large part of his headspace, like this. All right. You guys are now standing on the severed part. So the top of his head is now here. You're standing on this platform, right? As the top of his head has been ripped off by your spell, and you look around, and you see that staring out around you, the sun is shining. You are the body of Baruch, and this large being has been torn apart. Massive bits of it, of pieces of it, have been slashed to pieces. And every slash, it just like vaporizes into the clouds. It's not like there's body parts hitting the ground. There's chunks of it just evaporate into smoke and smog, and all around you hear singing, you hear screeching, you hear the clash of iron and flame. As you look up and you see Akelia floating in the air, and surrounding her are the angels that have come through the vigil. and while you were inside dismantling Baruch, they were tearing him apart from the outside. And Achilles says, as a few more moments go by, and the entirety of Baruch's form disintegrates and dissipates. All the hatred, all the anger and sorrow vanishes into the ocean of the astral sea. Achilles stands there with the reclaimed vigil, um, and the angels come around it, all of them laying a hand on the vigil, and they escort it basically back to the land, back to the shore, and replant it where it's supposed to be, its original resting spot. And as that happens, Achelia stands there before it, now before her vigil, no longer Tempest's vigil. Now it's the vigil of Achelia. The angels, um, as one, all bow before her, and you hear Altruis say, "Hail, Achelia, warden of Elysium, and gatekeeper to Celestia and the realms above." And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Hold on, what does Satellizer say?
Yeah, what's that I say? Oh shit! What if Vor can satellize?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a match made in heaven.
Then I'll
Like
have to wait for next
literally.
week.
Ah.
Hey, Midas.
Yeah.
When Home G's body's disintegrating and he's dying, I would like to try to learn his form.
Jeez. That would be awesome.
Roll. All right, roll your Arcana check.
Can I roll a persuasion?
This is not
check?
sparkable. This is not.
No, I know.
Yeah, this is not luckable, not sparkable.
All right. No, that's what makes it more rewarding when you get it, is that it's just the one roll, no mods. All right, here we go, guys.
Ooh. Oh, not bad.
You gain his form.
Yes!
Now, can I use a
It won't be 2
charisma
miles
roll
high, but
to convince this guy to let go of his anger and not be a dick? As I roll a straight up ability score charisma roll.
spark
Oh,
it,
fuck
spark
yeah.
it, spark it, spark it.
And as I spark it, and that's a plus times 3.
86 24, that's a 54.
That's a 54 because I am the bard of the party, and I'm
You're
just
standing there, willing this to happen, and you feel Achilles' hand on your shoulder. She says, "Uncle,
Yeah.
Baruch is dead.
Mhm. No, he's not.
He is no more. Severed from the vigil, taking as much damage as he had. That was the moment he died. All that was left was the remnants of his hatred and his power. And we've dismantled that since. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
It's okay.
He's in a better
I
place now,
will
Deimos.
now at this point I will roll. I'll roll actually an additional -2 on top of this, but I'm going to beseech Ao to.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Sparking it wouldn't even get it high enough.
Yeah, dick.
Kelly says,
Keep-
"I know." She says, "Unfortunately, Deimos,
Yeah.
Baruch was the last of Tempest's pantheon, of his
Hey.
of his hierarchy.
Tempest is right there.
The god of war
He's right there.
is no longer.
No. Look at him. He's right there. See him? Tempest.
And this young man has all the potential in the world to ascend to godhood as he once did.
Yep.
But right now, the portfolio of war has been turned over,
Oh shit.
and we will have to see to whence it goes.
Deimos, Deimos, Deimos,
Fork. Fork.
Deimos.
Fork.
Deimos, don't you want to be the Lord of War?
Well, I mean, I can hold on to it until obviously Tempest wants it back. Then I'll give it back to him. I just
Okay.
holding on for a second. It's like this weird TV show I saw back in the day.
Akelia says, and she says, I think it's time that we prepare ourselves to leave Elysium.
Yep.
She waves her hand, and the vigil glows, and from all across the Elysium, the three vigils light up brightly. And at the base of Mount Celestia, a portal opens.
Swag.
Stage
Okay.
1 of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stage 1 of 8 complete.
Wasn't
we already used 2 miracles.
hey, we might get one back halfway-ish, kind of maybe upward way through.
Hey, maybe I can miracle for all of you to have your miracles back.
Yeah, sure. All right. So that's where we'll leave it for tonight, guys.
Aw,
Awesome.
man,
Dude,
Can't wait
appreciate
to
you
That was
running
so
that.
much fun, dude.
Yeah, and I got a new form. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll
Super
I'll
cool.
draft it up and I'll give it to you next week.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you running as usual. Super fucking awesome.
Yeah. it is.
Gail
It's a lot
missed
of fun.
out today for sure.
Poor Gail.
She did. Oh my god.
You should have let us
Unlucky.
play her character.
Hey, you know
Oh,
what? At
man.
least Midas was nice and wasn't making her take all that damage we were taking her. She'd have been dead like 10 times over.
Yeah, she would have died several times when those big AoEs happened, but that's fine.
7 times? No, she's super
E-
dead. Yeah.
Ellen miracled miracled everyone back anyway. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Have
see
a good
you
night, guys. See you
Yeah,
next
thank
next
you.
week.
Have a good night.
Yep, yep,
Good
yep,
night.
yep. Ellen, you running tomorrow?
Yeah.